Still here. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on.
Can't wait to...
Don't even talk to me, Gane.
It means...
Yes.
What do you want me to carry? You lead. I'll follow.
Yes, Sarah. If that is what you wish. Lead on, then.
You haven't heard any more about dragon sightings, have you?
No, which is fine with me.
A pity.
Yes, Sarah.
You have any idea how much
Lead on, then.
these would be worth? Or even better, bottle their flame. The right
Keep an
buyer
eye
would
out.
Pay an immense amount.
Their flame? I can't. No.
A fine day to you, friend. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Good day.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Don't get too far ahead.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Lead on.
Don't get too far. Head.
For your help, I'm sending word to the Orc strongholds that you're to be trusted. You should be welcome there now. Excellent. I'll start translating it. Shouldn't take me more than a day or two. Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. All right, then. May your next fight bring you victory, friend. I only just got my hands on it. I can only work so quickly. The most well-known stronghold is Dushnik Yal. Here, I'll mark it down for you. Until next time.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. Whatever this is, its beauty is like nothing I've ever seen before. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the markings. They're quite unlike anything we've seen before. Aliad, Dwemer, Daedric, not even Falmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. Now, I'm not sure that you're quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience, but can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must
No,
intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. Technically, that is true, but I still report to the Aldmeri Dominion, and I cannot ignore this situation. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately. But I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something? I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Toftir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject. Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us.
Well,
all right then.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
Tools, wares, and weapons. All for sale at fair.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary. That's nothing you need to concern yourself with.
Divine smile on you, friend. Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance. Take a look. All right,
You've
then.
been spending a fair bit of time with Sergius lately, I see.
What? Why the audacity? How dare you imply such a thing?
Calm down. Why are you overreacting? I was going to ask if the two of you are collaborating on research.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, yes. We have been working on something together.
This is why I avoid being social. Are you looking for any specific volumes, Trevis?
Oh, no, not really. I've forgotten what I was looking for.
So nice to have pleasant company for
well
a change.
Then. Let me know if you need anything.
It's not enough that you've stolen the spotlight with this eye thing. Now you're looking for the auger. I'm not sure what you're playing at, but you do well to remember your place around here. Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. Fight well.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo. Until next time.
I need your help with something. Something private. Yes, but it needs to be kept quiet. I may have entered into an agreement with Enther. He had something I needed, so I traded him something of mine. It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. It's an amulet that belonged to my family, and I never should have given it to Enther. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. I've never heard of anything like that. Did you ask Tolfdir? He's been here a long time and seems to know almost everything. All right, then.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Until next time.
Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed? Don't tell anyone you're doing it. Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off-limits. Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. I'd advise against it. Theft and assault can get you into trouble as well. As for research, well, a sufficient explanation will cover almost anything. If you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off of college grounds. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look, then. Till next time. There are some... Oh my, how precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he's sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said. Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own. I've already made it very clear that all of my trades are final. No, you're not understanding this. Onmund made a deal. He made that choice, and now he has to live with it. I've already made it very clear that all of... Look how persistent you are. It's charming, really. Onmund gave up the first time I said no, but not you. All right, I'll tell you a little story. Let's pretend for a moment that a certain individual was looking to acquire a particular staff. Let's also pretend that he traded some valuable items for said staff. And it was only later that it was realized that this individual might misuse such a staff. The resulting disaster would reflect quite poorly on everyone involved. Are you following me? You're not very good at this, are you? Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now? Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact. All right, then.
Don't get too far ahead.
you to cross me.